John David Anderson from Apopka, Florida, became interested in music and was playing guitar at an early age. A true child of the 60s, he played in a rock band in his early teens, but at age 15, Anderson discovered country music. He moved to Nashville when he was 17 and worked odd jobs and spent nights playing music at clubs on Lower Broadway and in Printer's Alley. In 1974, Anderson signed with an independent label, releasing 2 singles. But when he signed with Warner Brothers Records in 1976, things began to take off.
Your lying blue eyes just told on you.
In 1979, Anderson cracked the top 20 with Your Lying Blue Eyes. And the following year, 1959, landed in the top 10.
Love Betty, 1959. I'm just an old chunk of coal.
Anderson made his Grand Ole Opry debut in 1981.
Our good friend, Mr. Roy Acuff, I happened to be standing right in front of his dressing room. He said, "Son, are you going to play the Opry tonight?" I said, "Well, yes, sir." And he said, "Well, we'd prefer a lot shorter hair here." And about that time, Ernest Tubb came right between Roy and I, and he put his arm around Roy, and he put his arm around me, and he said, "Now, Roy, I know his hair is a bit long." He said, "It may be a bit long for me, but Roy, I want to tell you something. This boy can sing."
With each new single, Anderson's star grew brighter. And in 1983, he released a song that would become one of his biggest hits. More hits followed, including Let Somebody Else Drive and Black Sheep. By the late 1980s, he changed record labels and was absent from radio as the country music scene began to change around him.
But don't ask her on a straight tequila night.
A second wave of success came in 1991 when he signed with B&A Records and was back on country radio with hits including Straight Tequila Night and Seminole Wind.
So blow, blow, Seminole Wind.
Throughout his career, he was never afraid to explore multiple genres for inspiration and material, recording work by songwriters including Tony Joe White, Mark Knopfler, and blues man Willie Dixon.
And you can't judge a sister just by looking at the brother. And you can't judge a book by looking at the cover.
John Anderson has remained faithful and true to the things that matter most to him: hunting and fishing, his family, and his music. With that unmistakable Southern drawl and vocal delivery, John Anderson has been able to carve out his own place in country music history and now occupies his rightful place as a member of the Country Music Hall of Fame.